Okay, we're here to bear witness a sacred naming ceremony for you all. And this has got to be one of the most challenging ceremonies that we have ever done in the entire 20-something years that we've been doing naming ceremonies.
Wow.
Is this not one of the most challenging? Now,
Why?
we don't have to ask why or question or define everything. Some things we have been here long enough to leave it up to spirit. There are certain things that spirit takes control of and you relinquish without having to question. Sometimes some people are upset. Oh, it's getting late. Oh, they said this. Oh, the time is. Oh, can we do it tomorrow? Oh. When many of you left out of here, even my own moms was like, they're going to have to come back tomorrow. We do not do this at this hour. Oh, wow. No, we don't. My mother, the queen mother of this One Africa village, said, you are going to have to come back tomorrow morning. Because at this hour, we don't do it. It's not allowed. However, you know who pleaded on your behalf? The young soldiers.
Wow. Ashe.
They'll tell you the reason why, if we have more time. One of the reasons why that they know is because they recognize you as their mothers, their sisters. They recognize you have returned. And they are enthusiastic to receive their family members. A lot of us left out of here in the land of our natural ancestral inheritance under some unscrupulous conditions, didn't we?
Yes.
Some of us was captive Africans. Some of us left on our own free will. We didn't all go captive. Some of us was queens, gods, and goddesses when we left out of the continent. We wasn't all captive. So a lot of the royal family members are returning. And you have so many depictions of the return of our people. One of the names that we use of the return of our people is what, Ma?
Senko.
She has a book if you haven't seen it. And that name is called Abebiu. It's our family name. Abebiu means one who has gone but has now returned. Or he or she who has gone but has now returned. Abebiu. We are all Abebius because you have fulfilled prophecy by returning home to the land of your natural ancestral inheritance. And when you left up out of here, sometimes you left in the night, the day, the middle of the afternoon. You were captive Africans. And you didn't go to a castle, you went to a what? A prison, a dungeon, where you were held captive. And then you were shipped to a plantation where you were taught how to be a slave. We didn't come and capture slaves. Many of you were the royal family people who went across these waters and developed the uncivilized world. You developed Europe, didn't you? We now know that this truth is coming out. Who built the White House?
We did.
Slaves did.
We did.
He wasn't a slave. Let's get it straight.
Africans.
Benjamin Banneker was the architect that built the White House. Was he a slave? He was an architect. They give him credit, but you know the story behind him? They say there was a French architect that designed... Amen. There was a French architect who designed the White House, and he became upset because those twisted, uncivilized Europeans building the White House who hired him could not understand his ability to use African technology. So he quit because he said there was too asinine. And then the only remaining group member among them all was Benjamin Banneker. And Benjamin Banneker said, let him go. I'll do it. And they said Benjamin Banneker could only do it because he had a photographic memory that he could remember what the white boy Parisian man had designed.
Wow.
And Benjamin Banneker said, this ain't his design. This is
My design.
all the Masons. The history of America is us. We all know that now, isn't it?
Yes.
So this is the reason why the youth says, when our people and our family remembers, when they return, no matter what hour of the knock, we open the door because you family. If you're a stranger, we don't open the door. They said, oh, grandma, they are our family. They are our mothers, our sisters, our grandmothers, our aunties. Do it for them. My mom was tired. She's been traveling all over the world. Just recently returned from Rwanda. I had an accident 5 days ago. I have some broken, fractured ribs. And I said I couldn't do it. I told your guide that it would be impossible for me to do it. The youth said, no, do it. Whenever our family members come home, we get our strength from the youth. They are the numbers. They are the power. Our position as their elders is to guide them, teach them to use their energy in the correct way, and not allow for the diabolical system to take them all. Guide our youth. The youth over here in the continent, they're not as fooled by all these gimmicks and devices that have them distracted. They do need their mothers, their aunties, their sisters. They do need us. We listen to them and they also listen, and we share each other's ideologies. That's the reason why we're here. Now, without further ado, without keeping you longer, here is what we're going to do to get your names. You already have your names, but y'all put us through something, because I started out with 1-2 persons. Thank you. And as I went back to the shrine, because one other person wanted to join, on my way back, the shrine is a distance from here. Other people wanted to join. I had to do what? Turn around. And the priest said, what's the problem with you, Nana? Why are you going up and down? I said, it's our people, it's our family. I know what we've gone through over there. You wasn't sure whether you wanted to do this or not. Now that you got here and you felt the energy of this place, you see the shrine right here? That is my mother's ideology to play a role in the return of our people, those who could not make it here, but did not want to be laid to rest in Babylon, sent the remains to my mom's, and my mom's commissioned us to build a shrine in a place in which they could be laid to rest. That is what her son has to do. And she made that place for us to return. For those who said they don't want to be laid to rest in that Babylon in the west, they couldn't make it. We have many stones and trees and all the artifacts down here. Every tree that you see is not just a tree. Underneath that is the remains of our African ancestors, people that wanted to be laid to rest in the land of their natural ancestral inheritance. That's my mom's. I didn't know that this was the work that we came to do, and neither did she. But as we've been here for so long, she's been here for over 30 years. Her sister also, Mama Love, joined in and have been guiding us to pass the baton to the younger generation. And this is the power of African people. It's called Sankofa. You know Sankofa principle means remember where you came from so that you can better see how you get to where you are today. Now you can better assess where you are going. Remembrance. Know who you are, where you come from. Reclaim, restore, repair. who you are. That's the strength of us as an African people. We don't need to pick up no guns. We don't need to fear. We just need to remember who we are. Why you came to have this human experience. You're a spiritual soul, light being, having a human experience with a purpose. You have guides, ancestors, angelic forces that are here to assist you. You have powers beyond the material physical world. And one of the powers you have is in your name. You are not Cynthia, Deborah, Erica, Mama Love. I usually don't speak before the elders give me permission, but like I said, this serendipitous time means that we are receiving Africans who came in the late watch night hour. Some of us don't understand that. The drivers are annoyed because they want to go to bed. The guides have said that they didn't promise the time, it didn't such, that, and the other. And even we said, I don't know if I'm going to do it or not until I get there and see what's up. And we allow that. We go the extra 10 for each other. Asheo. Your names have to be sent to the shrine. The priests have to look at the names. They didn't meet your faces. It's unfortunate that, like I said, I had an accident recently, and I only recently took some painkiller, and it's just now kicking in, so I'm in a little bit of a pain, but I'm standing here before you, and I bear witness that my two mothers, we're going to make this happen for you. What we usually do, we're doing something totally different at this time. But you're going to have your names, and these names are sacred, and you can use these names. The last thing I would tell you is this, before you get your names. You have heard there are some things here called day names. Every name is associated to the day of the week, right? You've heard that.
Right, yes.
It's not only associated to the day of the week. It's associated to the African story of creation. Your names are not just relegated towards Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Okay.
You might notice that in West Africa, we have a lot of names that begin with K. Why is that? How come we have notated every name here with August K? Y'all know the names? Kukwa, Kwame, Quadro, Atia. K, the letter of that alphabet, is a helix that looks like this. See? Can you think of anything else that looks like this? This is what DNA looks like if it continues. Doesn't it? K denotes DNA. A helix, one, and another one wrapped around it and continuing. Now, if it continues to K, it looks like this. That's what DNA looks like. What DNA are we talking about? In K, qua, 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 K is the same way everywhere else in the world when you hear Ja, Ya, Na, Ah, La. Now what does Qua mean? What does it mean? God. It's just like when you hear Yehovah. See? See? In West Africa, we refer to God, Almighty God, as Qua. Yah. Yahweh. Ah. La. It means God. So that's why you hear Qua in West Africa. It means God. Now the rest of your name, so beautiful it is. You first have to know the story of creation. And everybody knows the Sunday. Well, I should ask you, what's the first day of the week?
Sunday.
We all agree? Sunday's the first day of the week. Now, in the story of creation, what did God do on Sunday?
Rest.
Rest. If that is the first day of the week, why would God rest on the first day of creation? Had God started doing, she hadn't started doing the work yet. But it does sound like God rested, because what God did is in the etymology of our names in West Africa. And that name on Sunday, the original name is Kwa Asita. You got it already. Listen to the word. It's just so simple. It's not no hard mathematical. Kwa means what? God. Asi. Asin. Da in West Africa. Da means what? Day. Da. Kwa, God, ascended down that day. God ascended down. God didn't come and rest. God came down from the heavens to start the work of what? Creation. Our name is Kwasida. Today we say Kwasi or Esi. God came down on the first day to start the work of creation. What happened in the creation story on Monday? What did God do after he came down and started the work of creation Monday morning? He woke up, she woke up, and she did what? What did God do?
Let there be light.
What did God do? On Monday, you look it up later when you go home and do the homework. Our name is Quadro. Quadro. Monday, the biblical story, the African story, the Comedian story, on Monday, God separated heaven and earth and put in between the heaven and earth. What is it called? What is that stuff in between? Primordial waters above and below. The atmosphere is called what? In chemistry, water and oxygen is called what? Hydrogen. Listen to the name. Quadro. Hydrogen. Air and water. The creative forces created the heavenly waters, the earthly waters, and the firmament in between. The air, the dome that we live under. Isn't that what Scripture says? I'm not going to go further, but you're going to be amazed when you look it up yourselves. Are you ready for your names?
Yes.
Mom? You have permission? My mom's is going to explain to y'all how you have to earn your names. Because y'all put us through something, so we're going to put you through something.
Right.
You're not going to just get your name. You're going to have to work. You're going to do a little bit of work with the drum.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
To be very honest, I went inside and went back to sleep. But I just knew when the rain came, I was like, oh, great. We're not going to do this.
Right.
So I thought the rain was going to keep you away, but it ain't not going to work.
That's all right. Look at sunshine.
That's easy to use. So what we're going to do, so since I'm the oldest one, you guys ask me, your ancestors literally do this. So what we're going to do is, as my son said, we're going to have to, very honestly, I told him to do it. I told him to do it. One book that is very hard to do. Okay. You got your lips closed around and down here, really ask him. I don't know how I got into this. But like I said, it is a special time.
Yes.
Special because you've been blessed to be able to return home. And that's right.
Yeah.
We don't know exactly where we came from, but we do know we came from this land called Akabulan, or Africa, as they want to call it. We did come from this side. We are Africans or Nubians, as I prefer to be called.
Yeah.
We are Nubians. And when you set foot on the soil with the ancestors, have to give thanks to the Creator. And as I said, you know, I generally do ceremonies in Passover. Was it, I'm not going to do ceremonies as you done. That's right. Because, one, we went out through the door of the return. And we have returned, not through the door of the return, but on the wings of the wind. Scripture says that we will return on the wings of the wind. Now, how did y'all get it? That doesn't mean that we should not go there. It's more than just walking back through the door. Which they now renamed it. Return. Higher by verse 11. And none of you will do the same again. Some of you may come back, others may not. However, you will never be the same again, because you never thought you'd get here. You never thought that you would come to Africa. And folks probably asked you when you were ready to come here, why you want to go here? Right, you know, they matched up their faces. They want to go here. But if you were going to Europe, they would say, oh, wow. Bring you some perfume out their bag. Right. Yeah, bring them out. I got you one. That's right. Things work out for you. And if the tour guide is a little bit disturbed, the driver is a little bit disturbed, they'll be all right. You know, so, without further ado, I'm going to ask the drummers now, when your hand is full, I'm calling you.
I go.
All right, hey, hold it. All right, Penny, please come forward.
What's in a home?
All right, we're gonna try the next one. What's your name?
Angela.
Okay.
Angela.
Angela, come forward.
She gonna do right. She gonna do right. Okay.
Yeah, what's that song? It's getting hot in here. So take on all your clothes.
Oh, we gotta move.
You got the word.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to move.
I knew. That's why I took my shoes.
Yeah.
I just called you and gave you the new name as an African queen.
Okay.
You
Okay.
come up with something.
I'm trying to be respectful.
Respectful.
Don't be.
Respect ain't nothing to do with it.
Okay. Work it.
Okay, you wanna work it, I wanna see what you got. You wanna
Show what you got.
Okay? And then, if you have on sleeves, just pull them up.
All right.
Just put them on.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Now, old people, you know, old people get 3 marks.
Yeah.
I get 4.
Well, what's old? That was.
It's in your mind.
I said she did 4.
I did 4, but I'm older than all of you. Okay. So,
Yeah.
so this is what it's gonna look like.
Okay.
Okay. Don't worry, it washes or if you turn away. Okay. Make sure you don't.
Okay.
But this is so.
Okay.
This symbolizes the fact that you should be. So go to bed tonight, don't wash your phone. You wash your phone. We're gonna try this one more time.
Okay.
I'm gonna just say this last thing to y'all. Listen, y'all. Remember that we told you that y'all put us through some work over here.
Oh my Lord.
But the good thing is the ancestors did give you some shower blessings.
All right.
We know that the water is blessing. We all come to 9 months of water. But y'all put us through some work. Now, this is also my big sister here who just came in from California. She's from New York originally. We're all from New York. We're New Yorkers, so we've been here for many years.
Yeah.
Now, y'all know the show America Got Talent?
Yeah.
Y'all know the guy called Simon Cowell?
Right.
That's fine, okay.
And if you didn't earn it, you might get told to sit back down.
Oh my God.
Try again.
Okay.
We always give you a chance, but y'all put us through something. So when your name is called, we want you to display.
Okay.
However, which way you feel like displaying.
That's right.
That's it.
And when you display to all your audience, and you make your way to my auntie, Mama Love,
Okay.
who is going to give you your ancestral tribute, if you earn it.
That's it.